Holy cow, what's going on, everybody? How are you? Everything going well? I just got home and am, just got home and we are definitely running a few minutes behind. And, it happens. So let's do a few things here. Oh boy. So anyway, what is going on? How is everybody tonight? Oh, all right. We're good there. Got that last text message sent out and good to go. All right, let's start reading some of these comments here. This is from 805. Zach, how are you doing tonight? If you're still here, what's up, Kentucky Tech? How are you? Ryan Bowen, how are you? John Russo, how are you doing? Don Fellowing, the porch lights on. That's what we like to hear. Been a minute since I've been in here. What's going on, Indiana Raised? How are you? Thanks for coming back. I appreciate it. Good evening, all. Hope everyone is staying warm with the negative 33 wind chill here tonight. I was going to look and see what is our weather. Oh boy, what is it here? It's probably like 12 degrees or something silly here. Oh, it's 18. 18 feels like 9, so it's warm here in Michigan. Ryan Bowen, negative 17 with wind chill here. You guys must be further north. Joey Barth, nice to have you in the chat. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. I'm doing good. The temp is dropping. Southern Indiana just got done, ready for the storm coming through. Yeah, we had some storm coming through today. Bubba, what's going on? You must be nice and warm. Not really. Yeah, 10 minutes late. This was at 9:01. Let's see. What time did I actually start this? 3 minutes ago, and it is 9:10. I pushed that one right through, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll be able to keep up on the comments, Kentucky Tech, if if stuff's good. Yawn. Hey Murray, One Mechanic, how are you? How are the roads down by you? Keeping them clean, keeping them clear. I had to stop and get myself some Tim Hortons for all the Canadian fellers. Yeah, hit the like. It helps out the channel, helps out me. All that good stuff. We'll see what happens here. Oh, come on. Not all of us can look like a snail. What's up, Anthony Davis? How are you? What's up, Anthony? Wrench in the bolts. Joshua Brandenburg, how are you tonight? Hope you're doing well. Holy cow, we're lost on the comments already. Turbo Tie, we're going to make sure he pays for being way behind in the chat. Thanks, appreciate it. Hey, Joshua. Good evening, Off-Road Wrench. How are you doing today? Pretty weak internet. And we have company. Try to stay up in the comments. I appreciate it, Mr. Off-Road Wrench there. AgTech 45. Nope, doing some family stuff tonight. I worked earlier this morning, though. Met a couple guys from New Jersey, actually. They bought a couple pieces of equipment. One of their buddies did, or they did, or whatever it was. But yeah, they were from New Jersey. They drove here last night and got to hang out with them for a little bit today and loaded them up with their color packer, pulled the hitch off of it, loaded up a header cart, pulled the hitch off of that, and then they went on their way. Hag Tech. Bill Beckett, how are you tonight? Neil K. made it into 9 o'clock. Woohoo. How's it going, Phil? Neil K. I made it to 9 o'clock. Gotcha. Hi, Bill Beckett. The heavy wrench. How long are you on tonight? I don't know, man. Maybe a couple hours, I'm thinking. What's up, occupant? Fighting the snow now, too. I'll be fighting the snow all week, too. Yeah, it's pretty crazy there, John. New York's got to be getting some snow. That's for sure. Hi, occupant. Occupant. Diabolical. Good all here, too. Hi, John Russo. What's up, Bill? Hey, Ag Tech. Hey, Tai Tai. What's up, buddy? Jeff Hurley. How are you? Negative 32 Celsius. Feels like, holy cow. I can't even get a full sentence from Phil. Well, sometimes I just talk like that. CP the Tool Addict. How's it going, fellas? Missed you last night, buddy. I was asking about, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I was, last night, I was working on stuff too. Just one of those things. But what's going on, CP? How are you doing? I'm not going to lie. Oh, man. It's been crazy. Negative 54. Where are you at, John? Is that New York? Sun is 12 inches deep. Hey, CP. Yeah, what's going on, CP? Sorry I missed you last night. Got a foot of snow last week. Rain tomorrow. Should wash it away. Jeez Louise. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're going live with Jude tonight. Gotcha. Laugh out loud. Favorite winter gloves for these colder temps? Actually, I just like leather gloves, like good old-fashioned deer hide leather gloves seem to work the best for me. Or those some of those brown jerseys, and then put some of those green or yellow. You used to buy them at the farm stores in a big package of whatever. Maybe I'll be able to post some gloves that I use on Instagram or something. Austin Matthews, how you doing? Hope everybody's having a good week. Yeah, Drew, I'll try to see what I can do for that. How's everyone's week? Sometimes I don't even wear gloves, though. You know what I mean? It's one of those, I don't know. Today I wore a pair of gloves, mechanics gloves from whatchamacallit, from Snap-on. So it's cold here too. It's close to 60 degrees. I can't even talk to you, Jude. 60 degrees. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, the coffee's French Vanilla Cappuccino from Tim Hortons. Ag Tech. You know what I'm talking about. I just use a pew-pew. That's freezing. Yeah. Power Stroke Jude, Bill. Hey, Ag Tech 2. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Bill Beckett. How you survived, Jude? Worth the wait from Ches B. Thank you much. Good evening. Hope you're doing well, Black Smoke. Dang, I'll check back in a few. Pool Medic. How's it going? Nice to have you in the chat. Appreciate it. Good evening. I don't know. You've been in the chat before. Well, thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. Don't be scared to chat in. Chime in, you know. Anthony Davis, when are you getting a service truck tour? Off-road wrench. That is cold. Vince Lopez, how are you? I think everybody's doing pretty good. I'm having issues. Upload soon. Yeah, Ag Tech, I'm sorry I haven't called you back on that yet or sent you a message back or whatever the heck it is. You know, it's one of those weird things, you know, when you're trying to do some stuff there. Diabolical. How's things going too? What's up, my dudes? Sup, Jude? I don't know Texas got that cold. 28 here in Massachusetts, I believe. MA is Massachusetts. I will not complain after seeing below 0 temps. Yeah, 28 is pretty good. I was pretty sick of the cold up here. Yeah, I took your advice on thinking electrical like hydraulics, and it's helped. Good, Anthony. I appreciate that feedback. It always is good to, give some advice and hear the feedback. If it works, if it doesn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter which way it happens, all that good stuff too. What's up, Jude? Joey Morrison, you put Doe's nuts on the bottom of that aspirator and it holds it out and down in the bucket, So anyway, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you got to watch that last video. Hi, Joey. CP Joey saying hi to Joey. Holy cow. What do we got going on here? Hey, good evening, everyone. Will, how are you? Oh, just outside of Chicago. Dang. It must be creeping down then because I'm actually north of Detroit, so Chicago is kind of lower, lower and down to the west or whatever. So, but seeing how CP the Tool Addict's in here tonight, I'm not taking my shirt off for him. If you guys are thinking that, geez Louise, it's just spent the last little bit of time in the truck, and geez, oh Pete's. But seeing how CP's in here and Kentucky Tech and Diabolical and One Mechanic and all that stuff, I just want to show you guys. Boom! Look at that. How's that look? You let me know what you think about this hat. How's that look on me? Just curious. Diabolical, I don't know. I didn't know that either. Wayne, there's no way that I was going to just lay in a warm bed and watch my wife get up and put a few logs in the fire, so I rolled over so I couldn't see her. Wayne, you probably got one of those good women that I don't know if my wife would be like, yep, get up and do it. Nathan Hale last week was talking about looking in at the school. There's a JD dealer about an hour from me and has an ad out and talking tuition help for. Yeah, now that's a good deal. If you can get into the John Deere School Ag program, that would be primo. I know a guy that just went through kind of that similar type of deal. He got sponsored by the dealership, and he's doing pretty good with it. It's been good. Black Smoke, you get a new service truck. Jude, I was ready this morning for all night. Hopefully to hear back this week. That's awesome. It's going good. This week started cold. How is everyone? Yes, I did. How are you doing? Didn't you just get one, Black Smoke? Gloves are annoying. That's for sure, Anthony, but sometimes you just gotta. But that's why I like the comfort grip handles, because then you're not grabbing that cold steel. And the yellow ones with the black cuffs are close second. Yeah, the yellow ones with the they were blue and red and all different colors, I guess, back in the day. Hag Tech, what's up? Josh Joey Wayne. Hey, Joey too. It was the week of chassis harnesses. Oh my gosh. Changed the fifth actuator. Holy cow. Good evening, JC Smith. Hey, I can't wait to see you get your tow truck ride, because you were about as excited as taking a kid to a carnival ride when you were talking about that. That's pretty awesome. That's really cool, though. I mean, that, I think it was Sumter Towing, I think is what you said. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool stuff. Everybody's going to say hi to JC real quick here. Hey, Jude, sorry to hear about your cold weather. I don't really care because it's way colder here. Ag Tech laying the smack down. Everything I like to do this. So, woo, yeah. Black Smoke, Newer Ford. Extra Mart fueling up today. It might have been you. Good evening, JC. CP, my boy, popped the question up here to his girl today. Congratulations, man. Hope she said yes. 222. Going to be 5 here tomorrow at I-30. Oh, really? Dang. That's close. That's close, Bubba. Isn't Texas supposed to get some snow tonight? Below 0 this week. And now up to 2 feet of snow, too. Really? 2 feet of snow down there, too? Man. Must. Where you at, Bubba? That's crazy. Wreck, I saw a few videos. Yeah. It was me, Bud, around 1-ish noon, I think. At 23 in PA. That's not too bad. Yeah, I had some them guys I loaded up today. They were rolling right through. Heading back to New Jersey. A couple of good old boys from New Jersey. They were hanging out today. I didn't even catch their names. I wish I could have caught their names to throw them that out, you know. Dallas Fort Worth area. I thought that engine swap video was really good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, that machine's real close to getting done. I am got almost everything figured out. When you find the Murphy switches that were bypassed, it's pretty crazy. Like there was a lot of stuff that was just kind of made to work, and the customer I'm working for, I don't know if they had it done really, because they bought the machine used from another company, and you know, whatever. Me too, Joey Barth says. Most expensive tool in your arsenal besides knowledge. Oh, the one tool, expensive tool. The one single tool that's the most expensive tool that I probably have. Oh, I can't even pick one right now, man. Probably my 3/4 tech angle torque wrench. 3/4 drive tech angle torque wrench. I guess that would be the most expensive single tool. But if we were talking like sets of tools, like my wobble sockets or my angle wrenches or something like that, I would have to say those. But as far as a single tool, would be my torque wrenches. I've got the tech angles 3/8, half, and 3/4 currently. So I would say the torque wrenches. Them are the things you have to lean on, though, when you're really anyone counting the hat changes tonight? Don't know. Looks good, buddy. Bam! Looks good. Look at that. I used those RBRT bits the other day on a idler pulley and a drain plug on a fuel tank. I was a little nervous about it, though, Diabolical. It was a plastic drain plug. I was a little nervous about that, the way they bit, but it was loose. I mean, the plug was not very tight. So, you know, Black Smoke, Welder's going to stop by and say hi. Man, you guys are way too close. Mac for the win. I don't know about all that, but it's better. Yes. Whoa. That was crazy. Yeah, I don't know if that was, I have my own suspicions. I don't know if that was for effect. You know what I mean, JC and Joey? I think that was for effect. I think that was like something that, oh, that's awesome, Joey. Hey, mechanic, hey, how are you? Joey, it must be nice. Joey Barth, congrats. Diabolical. Good evening, AgTech 45. Everybody's saying hi again. Indiana raised. I only wear gloves when it's freezing out and I'm chaining down equipment. That's it. Yeah, only when you need it, you know. That's it. What's that about? 2. I don't feel left out anymore, Tyler. Heavy wrench. The Kubota engine sounds good to go. Yeah, it should be. I had a travel issue with the remote. The control valve, one of the solenoids, it was working. I ohmed it out. It had 12 and a half ohms of resistance in it. So that was all good to go too. And then I actually had to pull the control valve back, pull it apart, and I found a pine needle that was in where the O-ring sits down for the, it takes pilot oil, and when that solenoid comes up, it takes pilot oil and sends it through the solenoid to the control valve or to the spool and pushes it down. Well, there was a bypass from where it blocks off to the bottom of the spool. So it was just not, it was never, the pine needle was laying next to the O-ring and just letting it have no pressure to move the spool. It was crazy. Yes, Kentucky Tech's got a little tech on the way. Which spelling though, Ag Tech? Curious on that. CP. Backwoods Mechanic. Hello, everyone. I love it. It is tough when you're trying to say hi to everyone in a chat like this. Because we do have a great community, you know. Hey, Diabolical. I did want to let you know that on 2 accounts we are good to go. Just so you know, with the RBRT bits and that other thing we were talking about the other night, good to go. So appreciate that. I appreciate all the help you've been giving me lately, Diabolical. It's been nice. Be quick, bud. I'm always on the go. Heck yeah. Hi, Backwoods Mechanic. How's it going, Backwoods? Holy cow. Fire sparked, brush cracked, heavy wrench on. What? Awesome. Bush. Oh my gosh. Diesel Dog. Hey, congratulations on your subscribers, man. You're doing it. You're doing it right too. And I like it. It's good to go. Some night I need to have you on. That's what I really do. I think we could really talk some. Oh, dude, there's no battery disconnect. It was dead. They left the key on. They turned it all the way off and left the accessory on the whole time. That customer, actually, I think he's got his tractor now. So I was going to send him a text message and see how he's doing with that. Yeah, the problem was, Black Smoke, the Murphy switch, the temperature one was not good. Let's just put it that way. It's the tube style and it's not a wire style. So I fixed that up, got that new Murphy switch on there, and then everything down by the actual push button, the tattletale switch or whatever you want to call it, the override switch to start it. It was all the crane. Oh my gosh, Diabolical, you are right. It is attached to the truck. Totally. The crane. I would say my service truck is probably my most expensive tool. It was mint. Dude, that thing was mint. That tractor was beautiful. Scan tool would be, that would be close. Just finished up to do a set of tandem tubes on a trailer this week. Not much anything I've ever worked on tight to weld in to see what you're doing. Yeah, it's tough when you can't see nothing. BR, any tips for a starting diesel mechanic? Absolutely. Dude, it's are you going to go, give me some feedback. What are you going to work on? Semi trucks, heavy equipment, ag equipment, or automotive? And we'll give you some tips, I guess, just for general knowledge. Don't ask silly questions. Ask good questions like, hey, how do I find the specs to torque this down? Where do I find the specs? How do I get myself set up to learn the books? What's the best way to use the software that we're using for looking up things? Don't be afraid to ask questions, and no question is a silly question unless you ask it every single day. Take notes. write down. Don't ask a person for a torque spec. Ask them how to find the torque spec. And kind of be a sponge. Absorb what you see around you. You know, if you're in a bad shop where there's not a lot of good technicians, don't absorb that by any means. Do it right. Do it once. I was talking to MLH. Good dude. And we were talking about different stuff of like, you know, when somebody asks you why you went above and beyond on a repair or something like that, or do you really need to go that far to do it? And he's like, I looked at him and said, man, I don't have enough time to do your job the first time, let alone come back and try to do it the second time. I want to do it once and be done with it. And I think that's a great way to look at every job that you have. You don't have time to do things twice. So you do it once, do it right, move on to the next. That's the biggest thing. Even if it takes you longer to do it right the first time, do it that first time and be done with it. Don't let anything come back to you. You know, that really gets a lot of people. Oh my gosh. Here we go. We got so many comments here. 47 people in the chat. This is ridiculous. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, on the 27th. 2020. This was just 2020. I sold my 05. Really? That's awesome. Be confident, not cocky. Find the old guy in the shop and learn what you can from them. And don't be an asshole. There you go. Have a good Matco dealer. Need the state hat. Dude, I don't have a good Matco dealer. It is brand new. This one's brand new. Still got the sticker on it. Black Smoke, did you get a brand new service truck? To Phil, where did you get the aspirator? Blue Point, Snap-on. That's where I got it from. It's made by Blue Point. I can send you a picture of the part number. It's in there though. I actually found some mineral spirits is tough. You need a well-ventilated area. It's better when you're out on the job site to use the mineral spirits. In the shop, I was talking to my one buddy that he worked at a lot of truck shop. He worked at a truck shop for years and years. And he said they used a thing called citrusol, which is a citrus solvent. And the other day I bought some Zep citrus solvent or citrus degreaser. And I tell you what, I was pretty impressed. I sprayed that control valve off with it. It worked really well. So I'm going to try out some different products out of that aspirator and see what I can use. I've used mineral spirits in the past. I like mineral spirits. It seems to wash the hydraulic oil and the grease off pretty well. And but the smell, you know, you get the low odor, and that's one thing, you know. But if you're outside, mineral spirits is probably the best. And I do like it because mineral spirits, you put some of them pig mats or whatever you want underneath something, and it soaks into them. So that's kind of the nice part about that. Where the citrusol, I don't know if it would go into the oil only, if that makes sense to you. But yeah, that aspirator is nice. I actually have two of them. They're not cheap. It's a Blue Point. Hopefully Kentucky Tech will spell his child's name the right way. We can only hope. Yeah. Nick Hildebrettel. Hi, Hildebrettel. Hello. How are you, Nick? Everybody saying hi to Nick. There's no K in the name. Caterpillar sells a really good aspirator also. Yeah, I bet you it's probably similar. Congratulations, Kentucky Tech, Ag Tech. Nick I'm gonna mess up your name. I'm so sorry. Nick P. Said I'm so sorry. I would love to say your name. Good evening, everyone. He's saying hi. Antonio Orozco. I'm saying it right. I'm getting better, Antonio. What's up? How you doing tonight? Thank you, Joey. Phil Diabolical has helped me out, helped a lot tonight too. Yes, he has. Smashing the like button. Thanks, Joey. I was looking for one today to clean up a horrible leak mess. on an engine, too cold to pressure wash. Yeah. It's a Blue Point. I don't know if I can get out there tomorrow, but I'll send you the part number. But it's in the Snap-on book. What's up, Antonio? Kentucky Tech. Kentucky Tech. Are you a dad? Close, I think. I think the cat's out of the bag. I know. It's crazy. I mean, what's going down? What's up, Antonio? BR. Working for Caterpillar, mostly on heavy equipment. Perfect. Sounds great. Yeah, I mean, that's them are all really the good tips that we can give you. That's really it. What's the best 3/4 impact sockets kit that won't break the bank? I would go Gray Pneumatic, Tecton, Sonex. Off the top of my head, bam, them are the three that I would go with. Look at prices. But I think Tecton, Sonex, and Gray Pneumatic all have very good stuff. So, Occupant, thanks, man. Black Smoke, I have a kid on the way. Ag Tech, I bought a new truck back in March. Okay. So you've had it a while. Sonex. Congratulations, Kentucky Tech. Antonio, another day in paradise. Laugh of mine. Yes, off. Diabolical. No big deal, Jude, but thanks, man. We have to look out for each other. Absolutely. I was looking at the Matco 3/4 impact kit, but it took too much money. That is tough. The Matco one is tough. And they are not very good at replacing their sockets. Sonex GP, Tecton, I would say there, but I've heard Sonex more than Tecton. Good point, done right the first time. Yep, Kentucky Tech. I finally got to enjoy a weekend. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you, Occupant. I appreciate that. Thanks, Joey Barth. Check them out. Hey, Uncle Dave. Advice for a new diesel tech. Put your phone away and focus on the work and pay attention to the fine details. Boom. There's some solid advice, too. Unless that phone is out, JC, for looking up specs or procedures, or if he's on break time watching our YouTube videos, that'd be okay. I'm just messing. What's going down? On the way. T.E. Morrison, good evening. How are you? I use soap that a friend makes and distributes. It takes the oil stain off of an engine as well as dirt and grime. Right on. Got a 3/8 tech angle waiting. I want the 1/2 inch. Yeah, if you get the 1/2 inch, Austin, make sure you get the 300 foot-pound one. Don't just get the 250. There's two different variants. They're about the same money. Go right to the 300. You'll know why probably the first time you use it. It's not a bad. The 250 is not a bad one. It's just you get 50 more foot-pounds for the same money anymore. I don't even know if they still make the 250. They had two though when I bought mine. You can buy the 250 version or you can buy the 300 foot-pound version. Hey, Occupant. Aspirator, not cheap. Good tools ain't cheap, and cheap tools ain't good. Yeah. I've had mine probably going on 7 years now, and I have a used one that I bought from a estate auction, actually. That's a Blue Point as well. Black Smoke, have to have the weekend off. Scrub Buck is too many. It's a hat rack, yeah. Hey, I'm back. Thank you, Antonio. Air solvent gun, Blue Point. Yep, there it is. That's the one. They call it a solvent gun. That's what I didn't. Yeah. This is true stuff right here. I mean, she's got a lot of work ahead of her. Really, Nick, I'll have to check that out. Milton sells one too. I just use bulk brake clean with the aspirator. That's expensive, but it does work. She is a saint. She married you. She's got to be a little bit cuckoo and a saint. Um, Maybe that's, I don't know. One mechanic, so true. Mrs. Kentucky Tech will have her hands up for 2 kids. Yeah, my wife's got 3 now. You know, me, the other 2, whatever. Um, yeah, Anthony Davis, never act like you know everything, and never be afraid to learn. That's perfect advice there. At least she gets her and me for 40 to 55. Yeah, absolutely. How late you going tonight? Oh, dude, he goes crazy late. Remember, behind every good man stands a great woman. You're in good hands, brother. Yes. Be the sponge and and absorb everything you can learning. Absolutely. Be a sponge and absorb. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. That's true. She will enjoy your break. Definitely getting the 300. Good deal, Austin. That's awesome. Not so good at trolling. Nice deer, not meat. Yeah, yes. Nice deer, not meat. Okay. That was kind of, I don't know. Not so good at trolling. Username checks out. If you have a good tool dealer, work with them. And a good dealer is key to keep a good relationship with them and get things. Yeah, absolutely. Um, yeah, that's fine then. Us country boys use them solid sprayers to paint the cattle trailers on the flatbeds. If you do it right, it won't look too bad. Really? I've never done that yet. I've never done that. I never even thought about it. I have no idea. What's up, fellas? How's everyone? Doing good? Black Smoke, I have no clue. 50 people in the chat, and I caught you all. So, what are we going to talk about tonight? Should we go this way? Does this hat look better or does the other one look better? I'm just curious. I know this is like a fashion statement type of deal here. No, but the aspirator stuff. What was I going to? Oh, I know what I was going to talk about tonight. Bingo. Here we go. Yeah, let's talk about doing the job right. This is something I really, I guess, I have to say. Um, I have to say, doing the job right is important. Getting the job done is important, but getting the job done right is the most important. It's been this Bandit engine has been a struggle, put it that way, with wiring that's been replaced, wiring that needs to be done, and just making sure that everything's safety works because the machine was not running when I got it. So I have no clue of what shape it was in prior to my getting it, right? So I'm just going through trying to make sure that the emergency stops work. The Murphy system works because I don't know what happened to the other engine. It looks like it got hot. And what gets an engine hot when you have a Murphy system on it? Well, that temp sender was not hooked up properly type of deal. And also the oil pressure switch wasn't working either. It wasn't kicking it out. So there was a lot. Snap on 100. That's the hat. All right, I guess we'll go with the 100th anniversary here. Get right out of the Mac scene. So, my wife laughed when you called her cuckoo. Mm-hmm. She's a good woman, or she's a cuckoo. because I don't know. Old Snappy for sure. One Mechanic, how's it going, Dave? What was the 4 hat changes? I don't know. Screwing around. I painted a fence with one this summer. That's awesome. I'm a newer tech. I've bought most of my Snap-on hand tools used on Facebook or eBay. Perfect. I just keep a list of new tools that I'd want and wait for good deals. This has helped me start out a lot. That is an awesome way, Drew. I always have had a spreadsheet of tools, just tools that you want or need or use or whatever. I make a spreadsheet out and then keep it with me on my phone and notes and random stuff that you need to have. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It just works well. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. You know, we're just going to keep changing hats tonight. We'll see if you guys can figure out why later. Nick, how you been? Mac looks better. All right, we'll wear this one right here. Big old Mac tool sitting up. I like the Mac better. Drew, that's a great way to do it. It is. That's an awesome way to do it. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, and that's kind of why I want to make sure I mention it, because you're always close to that 300. Yeah, cold weather in Illinois too. Yeah, for sure. There might be small snippets and other videos that I'm just kind of going to throw in there of randomness of what I'm doing, because I pulled the idler off on the one side and it was the wrong idler. I used the RBRT bits to take out the actual idler bolts out of that hold on the yoke to the adjuster, and that worked. They weren't very tight. They looked way worse than they were. You hiding today? Nick, did you plow last night? Joey Fish, what's up? Joey Fish. I don't see no Joey Fish. Hey, Kentucky Tech. Some jobs do require certain tools. Yes, absolutely. Backwoods. Waiting on a cat. Hat fill. Come on now. Ooh, it's way up there. It's right there. Phil, I see all the time working on the tree. All the time working on the tree crew equipment. These guys bypass everything to keep things going, and everyone has their hands in it. It's always a challenge and very frustrating. Yeah, it is. It is frustrating. But at the same time, like, I don't feel right not having it right when it's done. So if this is it's just got to be right. And now I got everything working correctly, and he should be able to go back and grind stumps like crazy. Yes, Nathan Hale hit the nail right on the head. Ding, ding, ding. Somebody buy this man around. That's what we need to do. We need to buy this man around, Nathan Hale. Everyone makes mistakes. Right here, I guarantee everybody else in this chat will raise their hand. Learn from them and be honest. If you made the mistake, you'll get further that way, and a good service manager will respect you because you're learning. That's good. Somebody buy that man around, wherever you're at. I don't know where you're at, Nathan, but I wish I was sitting in the same restaurant or bar as you, and I'd buy you around. That is if you were of age and all that, yada, yada, whatever. I don't know. No, Dave, I had to work the overnight shift at the hospital, so I dealt with the snow in the morning with my wife after work. As far as doing the job right, I am training 4 techs and told them when it's done, I can send it to the moon, and no one is there to fix it. Take your time and do it right. That's it, Bubba. You know, that's the biggest thing. Doing it right. Yeah, someday one of our phone calls will end up on a blooper video. Nick, everybody's saying hi. Hi, Andy. How are you? What was I going to say back to you? There was something you said the other day, and I was going to comment back there. Yeah, they're working out. I mean, fix it right, fix it once. They are definitely working out. I've been trying them out as much as I can. Hasn't been a lot yet, Diabolical. I used them on a pump job, though, the other day, and I actually had to use one of the ball heads, and it worked pretty well on that hose. So I'm digging them, I guess. Yeah, I'm digging them. We'll have to see what we can do. Chris Hansen. Whoa, what? That's kind of ridiculous. What's up, Andy? Johnny Mechanic, how are you? Shit, Hansen is here. Wrench in the boats. I'll send it back. Okay. I always triple check my work and make sure everything I did was right. That's the best way to do it. Let's see here. 55. Definitely not in the case of your service manager's a goof and barely knows what he's doing. That's true. Well, I'd buy you a coffee then, Nathan. A soda pop, a coffee, a chocolate milk. I don't know what I'd buy. Whatever it is. Maybe I'd even buy your dinner if we were at a restaurant for that comment, because that is true. I guess the biggest thing, Nathan, that I think you're trying to say is there's a lot of people out in this world right now that are not willing to own what they've done, own up to, and pay the price. I mean, that's the thing. You make a mistake, you're going to pay the price, whether you have to do the job over again, for free, for pay, whatever it may be. You're going to pay the price. And to mitigate to mitigate the damage of your reputation and your job, it's best to walk right up to the guy and say, listen, this is what happened, and this is what I need to do to fix it. There's nothing we can do about it now except for move forward in this direction. Like you said, Nathan, if you walk up to your service manager and something happened and you made a mistake, you just own it. And that is the best advice for any new tech or any old tech, either way. I mean, what are you trying to skate around? Let's be honest, right? You're trying to get it so you don't look like a jerk. Well, shoot. If you work in a shop, word travels. Word travels. So what are you going to get away from? If you make a mistake, it's going to get out anyway. You might as well just be the man, own up to it, and deal with it right from there. We're going to try turning on that light. I don't know. Does that make it better or worse or what? You let me know. Is that better or worse? I don't know. Sometimes I run that light. Sometimes I don't. I don't drink it. 59 in the chat. Hit the like. Yes, as many likes as we can get tonight would be awesome. I appreciate that. One mechanic I spent this afternoon, farmer fixing. Yeah, let's see. Let me check something here. Let's go to this right here. I want to check something out real quick here on my phone. Good to hear. Yeah, absolutely. I might even stop by that later tonight too to see you there, Josh. That'll be real good. Let's see here. Jeff Hurley, don't cut corners. Do the job right the first time. That's another thing that I'm talking about. I think that, and now here, when you said cut corners, I was I go right to electrical on this. If somebody offers you a Scotch lock, that's like offering you a free ticket to fail. in my mind. Okay, that's literally 100%. If somebody says, "Don't worry about that, just twist those wires and tape it," that is a setup to failure. If they're like, if you're out in the middle of the field and let's say you're on a job site out in the middle of nowhere and you ain't got nothing, you got to go back together. Machine's got to roll, right? And let's say you don't have. Trying to think of what would be. Let's say you have a final drive leak on the outside cover, and it's because the bolt's loosened up, yada yada, whatever. You get out there and you find the O-ring is just trashed, right? It's flat, beat up, missing a spot. If you got to silicone up that final drive cover, be careful about it. Do what you got to do, but at the same time, order the right part and tell them that you got to come back to fix it right. That's the other thing. Guarantee that they won't let you. If you don't think they're going to let you come back and fix it right, don't patch it together for them. It's not worth it. Sometimes we go through that because you patch something for somebody and then they walk away. Yeah. Walter Frederick, if you get mad, walk away, cool down. Getting mad and breaking apart is not the answer. That's a fact. If you do get upset or something like that, like me and the one guy I used to work with, Ken. Okay, his name's Ken. Me and him worked together for years. There would be times where I couldn't get something to go. I'd walk up to him and be like, Ken, will you put this together for me? Or a bolt you could barely reach or whatever it is. Walk up to him with the bolt. Hey, put this in for me. He walks over there. Zip, 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 zip. Right in. No problem at all. As frustrating as it may be, sometimes you need to walk away like that. There'd be other times where he'd be like, hey, Phil, come on over. I got to have you do this. I'd walk over and we'd both be, at first it was upsetting. We'd be like, oh, I just can't get this thing. And it's like, well, let me try. And then you do it. At first, we took it as kind of a whatever. But if the coffee looks like used 1540, that's what I'm talking about. Let that percolate all night long. Take care. Be safe. Appreciate you, Black Smoke. Appreciate you as always. Nick, stay safe. Later, Black Smoke. Take care, Black Smoke. Black Smoke, take care. Kyle Karpovich. Listening, hey Phil, listening to the chat, watching Supercross. Nicely done. Jeff Hurley. No, there's no one in this world that doesn't own up to their mistakes or corruption. Come on now. Ball heads scare me. I had one break off in a valve once, cutting up. Yeah, now, when I used the ball head, it was a 8mm AgTech, and it was on a 90-degree pump hose flange. Other three flange bolts were already out, and then I used the ball head last. And then I tightened that ball head first. After I got everything tightened, I actually torqued that one first and then torqued the rest of the other three, just to make sure I didn't. So basically when I torqued the 1/2 clamp, it went down this way and then the top came in, and on the other side. So I was trying to be as cautious as possible. But yeah, if I was down to a 4mm, and when you pound those babies in, they do bite. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yes. I've got a funny apprentice story. I will tell you a funny apprentice story. Let me catch up to this right here. Just for a minute. Salvatore Lopez, what's up? I have got I do have a funny one. Lighting looks good to me. All right, thank you. Integrity will be an asset. That will always speak more than you do. Yes. JC, that's absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, hey, hit me up on Instagram. I do have somebody. I know you were looking for some sort of logo work. I do have a guy that if he can't do it, he will send you in the correct direction for some good stuff. The like button activated. Perfect. Nick. All right. My grandma would always drill into me up and down your mistakes growing up on the farm. I made a lot of mistakes, but I learned up. Yeah, that's the thing, you know, my mom and my grandma and I drove through the one time I was young. We were unloading some hay. We had an old 1256 International. For some of you that know that, what that is, what it isn't, the clutch pedal was very stiff. I couldn't push the clutch in without standing up on the clutch pedal with both feet and pulling the steering wheel. And I mean, I could do it easy and I was fine. I drove the tractor a lot and maybe I was too young. Maybe whatever it is what it is. But I don't know. We got done and I couldn't. I went to stop and we got done unloading hay and I was too tired to push the clutch in all the way and get it to stop. And I ended up going into the garage door before it stopped. And, my mom, my grandma, and my dad, and, they were there and they said, or they were afterwards, said, if you were just sitting on the couch doing nothing, you wouldn't have made a mistake. At least you were out trying to get work done. And that's kind of resonated with me too. You know what I mean? If you're not out there doing the work, there is no mistake. There is no chance of making a mistake. But if there's no chance of making a mistake, there's no chance of success either. So, gotta take that. Should I start off buying a Snap-on toolbox or some tools? Go ahead and take a look. I got a video out there of what tools you need to start. But I would suggest buying a tool cart first until that tool cart is overflowing, Salvatore. I would not buy a toolbox. I would buy a tool cart. They make the ones that go all the way down. They're fairly good size. And you can get in those reasonable rather than a toolbox because the tool cart is going to make you mobile. And when you're first starting out, you're probably, if you're at a dealership, you're probably going to be doing rental preps. You're probably going to be doing this, that, and the other thing. And you're going to have to be very mobile. It's when you get the few years of experience is where you become a little more dedicated to an area. And if you're a helper helping somebody out where you can drag your tools over, I would say a cart and basics first is what I would do. I wouldn't go with a box. I wouldn't jump. I would rather see a guy have a US General small box that's almost the size of the carts, and have good quality tools in it, and know that you're going to write that box off in a year or two. When you get the tools, the good basic set of tools, what you hold them in doesn't matter. I mean, I'm saying that owning an 84-inch Epic with two 30-inch lockers, right? Like, sound like a dang hypocrite. But I've also been doing this for over 20 years. So keep that in mind. That's what I would say. Diabolical. They warranty the socket and the valve I had to replace. Even showed my Snap-on dealer the valve. It's crazy. Definitely don't cut quarters on electrical. Absolutely, Jeff. Yeah. Oh, I got you. I misunderstood. Scotch lock is the meth of the electrical. Once you start down the rabbit hole, it only gets worse. Scotch locks are. Hey, JC, I bet you Scotch locks work every time perfect. in a lab that's climate controlled with no salt. But in the real world application, they're junk. Absolutely right there. I see more corners cut on electrical repairs than any other type of repair. I think that's why I try to touch on that. That's the biggest problem. When you can fix your own mistakes and then you are a professional. Yeah, somebody said that the other night I was talking to a guy, good buddy of mine, and he said, what'd that old guy tell him? He said, you're a good mechanic when you can work yourself out of the problem you got yourself into. I think that's what he said, or something like that. I wish he was on the chat to give me that statement. Hey, be safe, Joey. Have a great one. Good one. I've had to learn the hard way to get mad as much anymore. Yeah, keeping calm is cool. Her wrench. Take care. Later, Joey. See Joey B. Stay safe. Get a bigger hammer. Joey. See you, Joey. Night Black Smoke. Life is too short for crappy coffee. That's good. I'm super impressed with that saw. I haven't used it yet. Oh, it's a 12-volt battery work light. M18 seems like nice stuff. Yeah, totally. Them saws look pretty cool. Let's see here. Here we go. What do we got here? Salvatore Lopez, don't break the bank on tools starting out. Get your cheap box, roll cart, decent quality. Yeah, I mean, as much as I'm going to say that Harbor Freight stuff is not good, you buy what you can afford. And like impact sockets and stuff like that, you'll work into the ones you need the most. That's the biggest thing. It'll get you started. That's the thing. Just make sure you understand that it's a temporary purchase for a professional. You're going to phase yourself out of those. So it's a good way to build your box at home, though. That's the thing. 20-inch long, 3/8 truck frame with mine the other day. It was easy. Yeah. That's nice how they stay cool, too. My dad's had the corded one for a while. Don't use them blades on expanded metal. Does not work out well. I will tell you that. Seems like a great idea. Don't work out well at all. Toolboxes do not make you money. Yep, absolutely. That's awesome. Can't wait to see the video. That will blow some people's minds. I DM'd you on Instagram. Oh, let's see here. Trying to get through it. Oh, no big deal, dude. All good, Jude. All good, brother. Look up channel Everyday Fleet Tech. Find his video called Budget Baller. Give you good. Yes, absolutely. There you go. What's up? How you doing tonight, American Patriot? Justin Dow, what's up, man? How you doing? Getting ready to move the box. Have you got it moved yet? It's Saturday, baby. What's up, Justin Dow? What's up, Powerstroke Jude? Yeah, have you moved the box yet? Curious on that. Good evening, Justin. Tools first, decent box. Yep. It'll be worth the wait. Phil, like at Kentucky Tech roll box. Hey, Justin Dow. When you started out on your own, any advice to a new guy just started on his own? Hit me up on Instagram, Clint. And I'd love to chat with you about it. I got some advice. I got some stuff that I'm working through right now personally, so it might be nice to share with that. And I'm waiting to I'm waiting to put something together with that too. But I'm still trying to collaborate with some other guys that just went independent too, and we'll go from there. But I mean, if you're looking for anything, just hit me up on Instagram, okay? Jude, that might be overkill for a new tech. Justin Dow, $5 holler. Tell him at the Heavy Wrench, service cart and tools first. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for the support, Justin. That is true. Wrench of the Bolt, say Justin. Cheers, Ag Tech. Justin Dow, cheers, Wrench of the Bolt. How's it going, Justin? Oh, Johnny Italian. Live with Wrench. I don't know. Tools first, but for sure. What's up, brother? Helps support Phil in the group. Thank you for the $10 holler. One Mechanic, you are the man as always. Should be wearing your shirt today. When you are established and experienced, those epic toolboxes are well earned. That is truth. Yes, a little bit, my friend. I kind of have the same story. I backed the hay wagon into the barn. The door never got off the truck open on the barn. Just thought it was, yeah. Man, if you don't wreck something when you're on the farm, I don't think you're really doing it. Scotch lock suck. I think this should be something that I'm going to start chiming in when I'm in a live stream. Just Scotch lock sucks, like the guy that does the Ryobi thing or whatever. I think we'll just start doing that. Scotch locks suck. Jeff Hurley, like Jordan said about Scotch, JC said about Scotch locks or meth lab stuff, and get some help. Yeah. Cheers back with Mechanic. Good to see you, Antonio. Justin Dow, what's going down? Night, Joey. Holy cow. You guys are just tearing the comments up tonight. 3 repairs on a harness that needs to be replaced. That is true. But those are 3 good repairs, Don. I would say. Live stream is not uploaded on YouTube. Yep. You're a good mechanic when you can work your way out of your own mistake. Yeah, that's it. I heard that from an old guy. I know you are the seasoned. Old guy, I know. You are seasoned when you can get yourself out of the problem you created as fast as you got yourself into it. There you go. I think that's what he said. Something real similar to that. That's awesome, though. I like that. Excited about the new job. Yeah, I'm curious about that too, Justin. You think you're having experience on oxy and acetylene welding? We'll work out. Yeah, I mean, the welding portion, oxyacetylene welding is good to know. Brazing more than oxyacetylene welding, I would say, is a really good thing to know. Also, your MIG welding, arc welding it's primo, but knowing how to run a torch is definitely going to be that necessary for sure. Hey, check out 1/2 inch 3/8 impact bag 325. Look up their app deal under one. I will check that out, Jeff. I seen something about that the other day. Grandma wasn't happy, but the way that I back into the barn door, but I learned from my mistakes. Make sure the barn door was open. Absolutely. Walter Frederick. U.S. General Box is a great starter. Toolbox can upgrade to a better toolbox down the road. Absolutely. Carbide, sounds like the blade will be too lit. It is. It looks like, so your blade can go to the same place where Scotch locks are being used. Right in the garbage. Yes, I've seen them. I've been watching them too. The kickback wasn't bad. Horrible that I know from experience. Yes, hit up Power Stroke Jude. Toolbox has moved to the dealership. Awesome. Darian Robinson, good evening. How are you? A. Murray saying hi to Justin Deardow. Darian's up, bro. What's up, Darian? I didn't get the Snap-on box till 9 years. Yep. Hey, Murray. Cheers. Darian, yo. Justin Dow. Man, this is a huge live stream for me tonight. 51 people still in the chat. Darian, 100% for the win. I would say cheers with a coffee, but I already drank mine, Darian. So, because you already know that I had a coffee today. Jeffrey, what's up? Look at me after 25 years. 25 years. Yeah, that's it, man. Saying hi to everybody. If it's not broken, fix it. Hello, ladies. How's everyone doing tonight? Kentucky Tech Acumen. Anyone else I missed? How are you? If it's not broken. Yes, I do. I really like your new logo, Joshua. That's awesome. Bill Beckett. Hello, all. Can't stay. I'm packing to go home tomorrow. Just want to stop in and say hi and thank you so much, Princess Jamie. I appreciate that. Hey, Broken Dave. The new logo is awesome. Nathan Hale, AgTech45. What's your channel name? Yeah, look it up. AgTech45, just like he spells it. And is you got to look for the logo while you're doing it, though. Cheers, Princess Jamie. Jamie, you're amazing. Princess Jamie. Hey, Broken Dave. Yeah, Princess Jamie, here's a funny story. My dad the other day, he's like, I want to see this stuff. He's like, but I can't get past the underscore. Where is that at on my phone? So I showed him and I got him hooked up the other day. But yeah, be safe getting home. Yep. That's it. You got to take the plunge. How are things? $5 Chaka Gills would say if he were here, I hope he sucks. Cheers. Chaka, wherever you are. Yeah, be careful which barn door you leave open. That's the truth. Yeah, liquid can't be tight. Hopefully. All right. Same name for the channel. Yeah, look for that logo of the crane lifting the thing on there. So it's Ag Tech Space 45. Yeah. The problem with that is, though, you got to have the money up front. And that's tough. That's tough to do for a box. You got to really save your P's and Q's on that one. But, you know, they say anything free is worth saving up for. I know, 55. Yeah, it's awesome. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, they're just horrible, Anthony. Horrible. Until your kids were grown. Yeah, that's the other thing. You got to buy your box before your kids or after your kids are grown. It's tough to do it. To invest that money. Ag Tech, just safe travels for Princess. You could always put a here we go. You could always put a job weld on those wires. A job weld. What are Scotch locks? If you don't know, perfect, Salvatore. Perfect. Scotch locks are those little blue, usually, that just pinch around the wire and you connect two wires together. A lot on trailer wires and stuff like that, they use them. Have a good night. Yeah, he's doing well. I guess I can give you a little update on on him. He's doing well. He is in the military, going through some training, it sounds like. And he's been catching them later on because he's got stuff to do in the military, I guess. So that's that. Hint, the first video upon my return will be the retrofit transmission adaptation. Take care. Awesome. Later, Nick. Still somewhat new, but got a super deal on my 4S add drawer hutch. 4 months old, brand new. Yeah, that's awesome, Nathan. Yep, he's doing well. JB Weld. Okay, there we go. That makes sense now. Take care, Nick. So soldering the wires, yes, I believe soldering the wires and shrinking around the wires would be primo to do. Absolutely. That's the best way to do it. I like, there's a shrink tube that just the tube connector that's not a crimp style. It has solder already in it. I've actually gone to using some of them lately, and they seem to be working out pretty well. The tough part is getting the solder to connect them. So I think from here on out, I'm going to solder the wire, slide that shrink tube with the solder in it, and try to solder everything together all at once and use it almost like a two-part deal. Let's see, Scotch locks. Yes, horrible things. They should be outlawed. Yes. I wonder if we could put that in the next law, like the next big bill that comes up. Yeah, that's the other thing. So the guy that's like, oh man, this trailer, I'm going to get such a deal on this trailer. And they buy the trailer, and your buddy's like, oh man, he's geeked about the price you got on this trailer. You lay underneath that thing, and there is just Scotch locks from left to right. You're like, buy yourself a roll of wire. We'll rewire the trailer. And I bet you he's going to be like, yeah, I got it for like $800 cheaper than the other one. And it's got all horrible light bulbs and just bad wiring, usually. Seen more than one trailer completely Scotch locked. Yeah, absolutely. Solder, detox, and heat shrink is my procedure. That's what I'm talking about. No butt connectors, please. But really, is there a better way to tie into a circuit that's a real video that needs to be shown? Yeah, there is. There's some good ways. Justin, I found some different connectors that I've been using lately that seem to be pretty well for getting that third splice involved. So maybe I should do something with that. I might try that. Yes. Yeah. Shrinkable butt connectors are good to go. I like that. As long as they're shrinkable and you get that seal on them for a quick repair. Yep. Like my trailer wiring harness on my trailer, my personal trailer. I do have the shrinkable crimp connectors on there. It's been good. It's been working fine. I did it a long time ago. It's good to go, but it is tough. It's the best way. Never touch the wire with bare hands. Solder won't stick as good. Yes, absolutely. That is true stuff right there. Yeah, check out that video, man. It's pretty decent. What you need to start in heavy equipment as far as tools go. It kind of covers some of the basics, some of the more in-depth stuff a little bit. I feel like it was a pretty decent video. Um, but yeah, I appreciate it. Yep, and glue all in one. Yes. Wouldn't pass probably inside trade on Scotch locks. Yeah, I don't. Oh boy. See every day in the trailer world. And and for make yes, absolutely. That's right, Dave. There's a reason they're bright blue. Highlights no problem. Highlights the problem. Just do it. Diesel mechanic, good career with good growth for go-getters. Absolutely. Absolutely just do it. It's a great career as long as you're willing to put the time in, you know what I mean? That's the thing. It takes a lot of education to do it. It's not nothing there. Pat Clark Barnes, nicely done. Laugh out loud, Pat. It does highlight the yeah. Shrinkable butts are good. Yeah, I like them. I mean, I do. I really do like them. I have found that there is some manufacturers out there that are saying do not solder wires. Now, hear me out. Let's talk about this. The problem with soldering a wire, from what I'm told, is it creates a rigid spot in the wire. And they are saying it's more prone to breaking the wire just past the solder if it flexes. Because if it's in your harness where it's at a flex point, it's going to flex and vibrate, and then that solder, the end of the solder connection, will actually break free and break the wire. That is what I've been told by people that, don't recommend it. Anthony Carrara, America. Heck yeah. Deere doesn't recommend solder. Yeah, they say it adds resistance to the circuit and it causes. Yes, they want you to use shrink connectors. I don't know if I really, really buy into that theory, but I do understand the theory about the flexing, but I don't know about adding resistance. Hope everyone stays safe during all these storms this week. It's going to be cold. Starts here in 6 hours. Yeah, it's just going to pass on through. Depends on the butts, I guess. Let's see. Creates a hard spot that can break. Yeah. But that's the thing, Anthony Curry, Diabolical. What's up, man? Hopefully there will be shows this year. Nashville. Right on. Yeah. It'd be cool. They recommended the butt shrink connector, stupid spells. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Never had a problem. Neither have I that I've seen. I mean, with soldering or the butt connectors, they've both been pretty good, in my opinion, as long as the shrinkable ones. I've seen a lot of the other ones bad. I like the heat shrink connectors, but they also sell heat shrink plus solder connectors. Yes, that's the one I was talking about. My man, I hope so. Yeah, the car show scene is definitely not going well for the indoor car shows right now. Wires have broken at the joint. Yeah. They've been dropping like flies. Ag Tech, that's true. Multiplex Detroit Circus, it can cause all kinds of crazy problems. Really? Multiplexed. Kentucky Tech, come on, multiplexed? Really? It's called CAN bus. Let's talk about this. No, it's just funny how the two different industries, which are similar industries, call it different things. In the trucking side, they call it multiplexed. Some do, and I call it CAN bus or LIN bus, or it's whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm nerding out now. Nuts and bolts with tone. How are you? I don't buy everything corporate tries to sell me. Oops, I gotta stop. That's Jeff. That's true. I don't buy it all, but I see the theory. That's the problem I have with it, is I see the theory. What's up, everyone? Hey, Tone. We're just having some fun too. Gotcha. You're good to go. I worked for one manufacturer that didn't want solder connectors. They only wanted connectors covered with heat shrink, uninsulated connectors with covered with heat shrink. Yeah, that works too. You just got to find something that's going to work in your area. And the biggest thing was salt and corrosion and anything else, I guess, anywhere you go. You got to be mindful of getting that seal taken care of, making sure that wire is sealed, so that way you're not going to allow corrosion in, especially anywhere that's around DEF. I mean, it's a huge one. Hey, Tone. Jude, what's happening, Ag Tech? Tone locks up. What? Tone, what's up? Maybe that's what he's saying. Diabolical. Just do it. Detroit changed to an outdoor auto show, and Rona ruined that. Yeah, absolutely. Diesel Dog, hello there. It called CAN bus. I'm good, man. Finally sitting down. Daimler uses multiplex and CAN bus technology. Gotcha. Just messing with you. Rona has run a lot of shows. Gonna have to do them anyway. World of Wheels started, didn't it? I don't know. What's up, Tone? Salt. What are you talking about? Oh, Cali boys. Good evening, Custom 13. How are you doing today? It's great to have you in the chat. Back as Custom 13 again. But at the time, the theory doesn't line up with how it's used in the real world. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. That's the problem, is when the theory and the real world don't match. And you see it every day. Man, it's just tough, where you got to make sure. Us in the Rust Belt, we have to be really mindful of, oh my gosh, piercing a wire. Man, if I see somebody with a wire poker or poking a wire, I am, especially in the back of a trailer. And the worst part is, this is a pet peeve of mine. 1 to 3 inches away from the connector, they will poke the wire in a trailer harness on the back of a semi. Oh my gosh. I swear, 1 to 3 inches away from the connector. They won't even do it in a spot where pop the connector loose. You know where the wire goes. If you don't know where the wire goes, stop what you're doing. Ask somebody for help. Seriously. Poking a wire is just drives me insane. I just can't do it. Hi, Custom 13 Racing. Oh, I'll give you a little Canada. Got me some Timmys. Oh, you already know. Darian Robinson saying hi. CP Tool Addict. Soldered liquid electrical tape and heat shrink for the win. I've never used any liquid electrical tape myself. I was thinking about getting some to try out. Chad, what's up? Ben Rumors, New York Times. Must be. Yeah, I don't know. Damn, Justin Dow, CP. Who else is coming in? Everybody. It's a good chat. We like to chat with everybody. Those cars that come from the south are filled with water and poked wires. They have a lot of laundry. Yeah, absolutely. And that's the worst part, CP, is the people that don't have to deal with it and then they do that stuff. It's horrible. Just back probe it. There you go. I'm okay with back probing. Oh, that's yeah. Poke, poke, poke. Oh my gosh. Um, it'd be CP. It'd be cool if you did a Rust series just showing what corrosion can do. Oh man, I think between CP, JC Smith, and me, possibly Diesel Dog, we could find some serious salt stuff. So I think Diesel Dog's down there where they use some salt too. It is. It's a death sentence for the wire. You're just trying to. It's just a slow. It's a ticking time bomb. That's really what it is. Just waiting to break. Waiting to break. Tim Hortons coffee. Yep, I had a French vanilla cappuccino today. Just do it, Timmy ho. Got to check those connections at the back of the semi, anyways. You usually can find the corrosion in those connectors in the Midwest, at least. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you might as well pull the connector apart, right? Like, seriously, let's be honest, Diesel Dog. Like, that's what, right? Just pop the connector out, poke in the connector. Like, they give you a little metal hole that's not going to do any damage, right? Ah, good Lord. Yeah, I can hook you up with that. See? Oh my gosh, all the holes in them. Yeah. Cat paws. Those damn things. Yeah, I seen that little that needle bed that you had. And I wonder how that gets more or whatever. Really? That's awesome. No, don't poke the wires. Yeah, it's not worth it. The problem is that people don't invest in proper testing equipment, so they just poke big holes too. Oh, absolutely. Would you like the wire poking you? It is, and Clint, I understand it's a necessary evil, but what really, like, if you can refrain from it, don't do it. If you can get your test lead out and ohm that wire from here to wherever it ends and begins, they sell plenty of test leads of wire that you can do an ohm reading on that and see if you have a bad spot, or check your voltage, or find another connector. There's plenty of things we can do, but sometimes you're right. It is a necessary evil that you have to do. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I figured you were close to that. You were still in the area where salt is just dumped. Yeah. Better than else. Oh, the rust jacking. Yeah, that's insane too. Oh my gosh, you're the devil. We need to do a video. Use damn at least, yes, at least use that. At least. If you have to poke a wire, I always tape it or a liquid electrical tape it. Yeah. It isn't necessary evil, but it's no salt, no moisture. Jesus, Don. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Um, thank you, Wayne. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Liquid electrical tape. Um, Kentucky Tech soon on the next video. Wayne, I want to move to the south. Oh, this week to fix. Let's see. We're gonna finish up. Hopefully, we'll get to finish up our stump grinder. I need the idler wheel for that, and then I need to make sure everything's good to go. Double check all the grease fittings, make sure all that's good to go. The cylinders are repaired. I repacked 2 cylinders on it. I got to finish up the idler wheel. The travel issues fixed. The Murphy system's all set, working properly. You can travel it with the remote now. It should be good to go. I should be able to ship that one out the door on Monday. And then I've got a repair video coming up this week that I just did on a 95 tractor last weekend, right? Or this week. I don't remember. Anyway, I just did it a few days ago. Case IH95 had some fuel issues, so I got a repair video coming out on that. I got a little tool haul maybe coming up. I'm not sure. You've seen a new Mac hat, so you might know something about it. A little snap-on action, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens this week. But and then I had a guy call me. I got a hold of a guy or whatever. Anyway, I think I'm going to be working on an ISX, doing some front cover oil leaks. So hopefully we get that all sorted out. I should have the special tooling here Monday. I believe it should be here on Monday. So hopefully Tuesday we can start that job and get that one wrapped up. But yeah, it's going to be going all the way down to the block. So the front of the block, I should say. So we're going to be doing that. But I ordered all the special tools to do that job. What else is on the plate for the week? Let's see. Got a case skid steer. Guy with a tractor called me. I need to get out and do a and get out on a dozer sometime, but it's super cold and it wouldn't start this summer. At the end of the fall, he had a problem with it. I've got most of my parts list made out for the ISX, so hopefully I can get to that on Monday, the parts list, and at least get things rolling. So Tuesday, maybe I can do that. I'm not sure what day yet. Hopefully Tuesday, but we're not sure yet. We're going to see what the schedule looks like, and when the parts come in, that is that's what's on the plate right now. What else is there? Oh, I got to start on a transmission on that tractor sometime. Might be this week, might be next week. I don't know. It's almost getting cold enough now where I feel comfortable where I need some time in the shop. That's for sure. Last week I did a pump reseal on a man, it's just been crazy. There's been a lot. I got some of the one video coming up too. I did some chat about what's going on too, so that maybe I'll be saying stuff twice. Unless you have a Luno 4, they don't rust. Yeah, they just corrode away. Yeah, absolutely, Mark. Yeah, but if you have a small pin, you can get in there. In the connector is better than poking the wire. That's for sure. Back probing is probably your best bet. Anthony Carreri, have a good night. Hope your channel takes off. Very knowledgeable information on the tools and repairs CP has said about your channel. Now I know CP needs to take off along with Justin. Good night, sir. Thank you much. Good night, Anthony. Take care. Stay safe. I appreciate that. Anthony, Phil, are you done with that auction sale stuff? No, I still got the combine to narrow up. Today I loaded up that color packer and a header cart. I'm not sure what else has got to go. I think there's a couple heads that have to go. The auction sale service, I think they're going to want me to load them, but I don't know. What else is there? Oh, did you see that? I made machine repeat. I didn't even see if anybody commented on that yet. But the truck I put together made machine repeat. That would be a cool one to do a video on. But yeah, I'm not even gonna. What can I say, JC? But yeah, I ordered the wedge locks for the cams, so everything's coming. Take care, Anthony. Yep. Hopefully that stuff goes too. I appreciate all the awesome stuff that's going on. Yeah, being my own boss is going well. For right now, it's doing great. Pulling the front cover on ISS. Don't pull the compressor and the fuel pump. Leave them in place. Hit me up with that one. If I leave them in place to pull the front cover forward, I have to take it off though. Trying to think what you're. Okay, give me a shout. Hit me up. We'll talk. Have a great evening, Jamie O'Hara. Thank you. Yeah, the working class is here. And that's the 50 people that 55, 50, whatever's been in the chat tonight. We're at 49 right now, which is amazing. Speaks volumes to the working class man who we all are, and woman. You know, we're just trying to make do and make life, you know. It's one of those things. We're going to change the old hat to the cattle hat. Mm-hmm. Let's go. Hey, Tech, do you do any aluminum welding or is everything steel? Mostly steel. There it is. Mostly steel, but some odd aluminum. Yeah, we get into some aluminum on the ag side and construction side, but very rarely. We hit 50 people in the chat. See, the cattle hat brought one in. There we go. But yeah, I am not sure, to tell you the truth. I don't even know. I swear to God, I don't even know. But I can try to find out. I don't know what it's in. It doesn't matter what it's in. It's just an ISX, man. Just an ISX, brah. It's final tier 4 though. I know that for sure. 2014 maybe. So yeah, how we doing on likes? Well, anyway, I appreciate everybody's likes and all that good stuff. What else am I going to talk about tonight? We got into that stuff. Let's see. I'm still waiting to make the plunge on the 1/2-inch Milwaukee Impact and possibly the 3/4. Talked to a guy the other day, and he said that the 1/2-inch has been good enough to take off most of everything that he's used it for. And he works in an auction sales service. Takes apart a lot of farm machinery. So I don't know, but I'm kind of hit and miss on that. But I at least want to try out the 1/2-inch and the grease gun. And we'll see what happens there. So 50 likes. Dang! 50-1 on likes. Yeah, 53 now, baby. 1 dislike, so pretty good night. Dang. Knowing any welding is a plus in the absolutely, Diesel Dog. Yeah, if you can and that's the thing. There's the guy out there that's gonna say yada yada, I know how to weld and this, that, and the other thing. And there's the guy that's gonna say, yeah, I can do some welding. And they'll be so far apart, it's not even funny. But at the end of the day, being able to weld is I think that's one of those life skills that I think you need to have with you when you come into this industry. Any one of them, either you working on semis, me working on equipment. Let's pick on somebody in the chat here real quick. Ag Tech working on ag, and let's see who else here. I don't know, somebody like CP working on automotive. Everybody needs to know welding is a good base base tool to have in your pocket when you need to do something. Who disliked this? Whatever, doesn't matter. Agtech 45, thanks a lot. Do a lot on trailers. Yeah, I have the 1/2 inch Milwaukee. I've had it for a year and it takes off just about everything. Yeah, I wasn't sure if the 3/4 is worth it or not. It's an awesome tool. Oh, let's see. Trenton Hensey. I'm not real impressed with 3/4 Milwaukee so far. Or 3/4 Milwaukee. So far, the 1/2 inch does almost everything the 3/4 will. Go with the 1 inch. That's what I've been hearing. And I can't say everywhere he goes. Yes, occupant is. I think they dislike someone who likes Scotch locks and to poke wires for fun. Yeah, that guy can dislike me all he wants. Just a comparison between the 1/2 inch Milwaukee and my 1 inch Ingersoll with a 1/2 inch line. I put 22.5 wheels on with the Milwaukee and then hit them with the 1 inch gun after to show how tight it got. Nice. I'll have to check that out. I'll have to check that out. Did you do a video? Let's just see that on the video. Yeah, a lot of welders. I think a welder, there's a lot of welding work and heavy equipment that can be done. I would say if you wanted to get into some welding on heavy equipment, line boring is out there, and it's good to go. I wish I could do more aluminum welding. Yeah. Just playing a cheap welder, practice every day. Yep. That's what it's all about. Somebody always has to hit the dislike, even if they like it. That's how it works, man. Like it is what it is. It's not, it is what it is. It's kind of one of those things, so, if I didn't get the 3/4 gun, I would have not bought it. Yes, I did video it, Phil. Is it up? Because I haven't seen it on a video. Is it a coming video? Are you teasing right now? Are you throwing a little teaser out there of what's coming up? Did you figure out your camera? That's a big question, JC. Budget welder. Budget welder. The budget welder that I would use is, oh, you're saying just leave them in place so they sit there. I'm with you. You have to remove them off the front structure. You just don't pull them all the way off, like fuel lines and stuff. I got you. Man, I would, if you went to your local farm store and actually got yourself set up with a small arc welder or a small MIG welder, stay away from flux core. I know it's a cheaper route, but flux core is definitely a different animal than a different animal than MIG welding. So, yep. No, just recorded today. My son brought me his old iPhone to use. Well, yeah, I've been using this Lumax camera, but I don't know how well it would do. It's doing fine in my shop environment, but I don't know. It's been okay, but it was like $500, and then you got the little microphone you got to put on it. And then you have a tripod, and then you have a magnet mount, and all that stuff. But if you were used to GoPros, I don't know. Well, you were using regular camcorders though too, right? But that's good. I'm glad you got some way of doing it. And iPhones, there's a if you just do the video, if you just use, you could probably use Video Shop, and that's a pretty good app to edit on an iPhone. I like that one. So they needed a guy to do weld repairs. and that and I was on light duty after tearing both knees apart. Dang. Yeah, Hobarts aren't terrible. They're good. They're good to go. 3/8 use it more than you know using a day. On S cams, everything else can go if it doesn't do. 1/2 inch comes out. Yeah, I have a 3/8 good MIG welder. Yeah, Hobart's decent. You can get that at a decent price. MIG welder, yep, for sure. Let's see here. JC, can't wait. Sounds like an awesome video. Yep. Hobart is a good. Yeah, the farm stores, TSCs, Lowe's, Home Depot, something like that. Just get the if you can get the 220, because then you'll be able to do a little bit thicker steel. The 110s don't seem to do 1/4 inch very well, where the 220 will do up to 3/8 plate. So that's a good one to have for a general type of thing. So keep that in mind, I guess. The 110, if you're just going up to 1/4 inch, maybe. I think 1/4 inch plate it will do, but it's kind of on the verge of not being able to. So keep that in mind. Just check to make sure you're going to hit the range of heat, because the problem is when you go from 110, if you're using 110 as a welder, you're not going to be able to generate the amperage to make the heat. So be careful on that. Yeah, Video Shop's pretty easy. I was using my phone and a Sony camera and 2 GoPros. Jeez Louise. It's part of a repair video. Okay. We're going to have to watch closely, aren't we? For sure. Is it on that sweet baller budget flatbed build or something like that? I don't know what you called it, but I mean, I like that video. I like those types of videos. They're pretty cool to see what you come up with. You got to get creative. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe the ones that Hobart is good DIY for sure. They're also made by Miller, so you can get parts for them if needed. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm not a. If you're gonna get a welder and you get a Hobart, a Miller, a Lincoln, something like that. I grew up around Lincolns mostly. That's what my dad's always had for welders. So that's kind of what I would look for. But it is what it is, you know. Oh boy. It's not part of that. So you got another one in the works. JC, you are just rocking out the projects lately. Yeah. You're gonna start buying Detroits, rebuilding them, and then selling them off. 60 series. I heard that the other night on Mike's live stream. Haven't seen Mike tonight. Hoping to catch him tomorrow morning, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, we are getting close to the 2-hour mark, and I appreciate everybody stopping in tonight. We've had a great chat. If there's anything else, check out the videos. I'm gonna try to get one out on Tuesday, I think. Maybe Monday or Tuesday I'll drop one, and then I'll drop another one later in the week too. I might try to do 2 videos next week to get out to you. So we shall see. It won't be on the band. I don't know which ones. We'll see. I've got a few in the works, and it's definitely going well. Business is good. Phone's been ringing. I've got jobs lined up, and we're starting to get within that. It's nice because I kind of feel like I'm within a week of getting to somebody, so that is awesome. Make sure you can get parts in the budget. Well, yes, yep, absolutely. Let's see. Take care. Have a good one. Thanks, Diesel Dog. I appreciate you stopping by. Take care, Diabolical. I have several videos already done, ready to publish up to part 4 on the roll. Holy cow. Take care. Good night. Good night. Later, everyone. Hope you had a good week. Lights out. Later, guys. Later, Anthony. Have a good one, everybody. Have a good week and keep the iron moving. On that note, may your wrenches never slip.